Welcome back to another episode of Taco Tuesday on a Wednesday. Coming at you on a Thursday with Chris and Brian. Everyone,
All right,
enjoy
let's go.
the show. All right, B. Welcome back, man. Made it
How's it
to
going?
another Tuesday. It is going well. How are you doing? I like that shirt.
Oh, thank you. I didn't really have anything to promote, so
It's not
just
really beach season, so it's an interesting color, but I like it. I'm just going general Cowboys because we're filming this on a Tuesday and they're about to take on the Ravens. So
yeah,
we won't talk. Don't even
a
tell
little
me what you
football on
think's gonna
Tuesday.
happen. Yes, little Taco Tuesday football action. I also just to start off wanted to say thanks to Brianna, my wife, my baby's mothers, because right now she is tag teaming both of them. She's got them on each side, like feeding them. You might hear them
Very nice.
crying. And if I go like this, that's probably me being like, babe, you okay? But Brianna, thank you. Um, my mom, her mom, thank you. And then all the people at my work, thanks for holding down the fort. I promise this isn't what I've been doing the whole time. uh, but all right, man, let's jump into the categories. First off, what kind of shows you've been watching? Last week you said you were going to start Queen's Gambit. How's it going?
Yeah, 2 episodes away from finishing it. It's a good
Pretty
one.
good.
Yeah,
I
we're having a hard time binging it because Lauren falls asleep, and we
mm,
usually started at like 7, and they're an hour episode, so we usually get one in and then try to get halfway through the second one, and I look over and she's asleep on the couch. So it's more like a one episode a night kind of thing, but we're 2 episodes away from finishing it. But it's very good.
yeah, I like it, and I like the non-binging because it gives you something to look forward to. Like tomorrow, we get to watch another episode instead of just
Yeah, exactly.
running
But this
through it.
football on Tuesday has been tough because
Mm,
usually Tuesday is my show watching night, but curveball with the
well,
football game, so gotta watch the football.
yes, you do. Go Cowboys. Yes, my shows. I found out that if you just don't turn on Dawson's Creek, you don't watch it. Once you turn it on, it's a slippery slope. It's hard to turn off. I say, babe, let's watch something else. And she says, why? I'm like, just to say that we're watching something other than Dawson's Creek. But if you just don't start it, you can avoid it. So for all you people wanting to watch Dawson Creek or not wanting to watch, just don't turn it on. We started rewatching Game of Thrones. So this is
Oh,
only the
jeez.
10th time and gets better every time. But yeah, man, Queen's Gambit is legit. Everyone should watch it.
Yeah, Big Mouth season 4 just came out on Netflix,
Okay.
but Lauren doesn't really watch that, so that's kind of a
It's
gonna
kind of like a
wait.
guys. Is that a guys show? It's kind of
Yeah, it's kind of
awkward.
crude humor, so it's like it's Nick Kroll and
Mm,
those guys. So that's one of
that
those where I just download them on my iPad, and whenever I get like a trip or something, knock those out real quick. So, but yeah,
nice.
looking forward to watching that.
That's a show that you can't recommend to people at work because once you do, it's like I don't know. It's just a not suitable for work show for
Yeah, it's
me.
definitely like if you're gonna watch it on the airplane, get a window seat and tilt the iPad like towards the window kind of
Don't
thing,
let. Yeah,
because it's
people
like
are gonna be
the
creeping.
stewardess comes by and is like, "Can I get you?" No, 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 nothing, nothing. No.
Yeah, cartoon,
Plain milk's fine.
cartoon sketchiness. Plain milk's fine. Okay, nice. Nice show recap. Next up, neighborhood hashtag drama. There's some good stuff this week. You go first. What's going on
Yeah.
in your neighborhood?
Well, we had so I'm not a part of it and I don't have the Nextdoor app, but apparently someone or screenshot. I'm not really sure how
Sheet,
screenshotted,
screen sheet,
screenshot,
shit.
screenshotted
Okay, go ahead. Moving forward.
a comment on Nextdoor and posted it on the Facebook page. And it was for one of the neighbors. There was a dog barking, yelping in the backyard, and it was inside of a crate. And I guess the owner of said dog started commenting and was like, "Hey, that's my dog. my cleaning lady put her out there just for a little bit. There's food out there. I promise this isn't a reoccurring thing. And please, next time, rather than blast me on social media, please come knock on my door and talk to me. And then she showed a letter that I guess the said person from next door even put on her front door, and she didn't even like that. She was like, "No, knock on my door and talk to me.
Wow.
I don't want a letter." But she was
So
like,
much.
"It's not a reoccurring thing and it won't happen again." But I'm a single mom and I was working late. My cleaning lady just put the dog out there for a little while. So that sparked up a debate between neighbors back and forth on,
That's a
you
whole.
could have gone and knocked on her door, and yeah, it was pretty sweet.
There's
I
like,
just sat back with the old,
yeah, the the Kermit the Frog
yeah,
GIF.
absolutely.
There's
So that
like
was a good one.
so much of that I can nitpick. If the dog's outside, why is it in a crate? You said it had food and water, but it's in a crate. You're saying you're a single mother, but you have a cleaning lady.
Yeah, see that there's a lot of, yeah. So she kind of points the blame at the cleaning lady. It's like, "Well, I would
Oh,
put it
of
in the crate."
course, it's the cleaning lady's fault.
Yeah,
She's been fired. That's what they
yeah.
all.
He's no longer cleaning.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so
Nice,
that's the drama for the week.
nice. In my neck of the woods, I had a couple of fun ones. I haven't had another one I just thought of, but I'll save it for next week.
Ooh,
So
teaser.
Gregor, he was asking where he could give away his fluff ton of books. Fluff ton? Not
Fluff
sure
ton.
what that means. So that
I've
caught
heard
my
of I've heard of a fluffer, but
eye.
we won't get
Yeah,
into
Google that.
that. Not at work.
So he said he had a fluff ton of books, and if he couldn't figure out where to take them, he was going to do an old-fashioned book burning. And that was his post. So I thought it was going to start like a big old like book burning thing, but actually there was all these nice people that were like, "Hey, you should take them here, here, here," and
Yeah, yeah. There's probably a huge crowd of, you should donate it to the local library.
Yeah. His response to that, by the way, was, "No one would want this garbage." And they're like, "They're books, Greg. Just give them
Like
away."
1974 Playboys and Hustlers.
That might be actually his angle. These aren't mine. It's like, Greg. But burn the evidence, Greg. If you're listening and it's that, maybe. Yeah, whatever. So my other one was this lady was upset that she got banned because her reasoning was the reason I got banned was someone called me a racist and I responded that I'm not a racist and they banned me. And I just thought that
Probably
was
gonna need to see a screenshot of the comment before
the
the "I'm not a
original.
racist."
Yeah, maybe it was that, Sharon. Come on, Sharon. I don't know if her name was Sharon, but if you have to say I'm not racist, that's usually a red flag, but you might have
Yeah,
said something a little sketchy.
that usually follows with a "but."
Yeah, if you're gonna start a post like that, just don't do it. Don't do it. Social media is sketchy.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay,
So nice drama. Everyone stay classy out there. Next category, winners and losers of the week. I wanted to start with your loser of the week. Who you got? What do you got?
Loser of the week. Well, it's that time of the year, and it's probably been before now, but I've just been noticing it. It's the antlers and the Rudolph the red nose on the cars.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just,
You
I
don't
mean,
like that. You think they're
no,
losers.
I mean, yeah, they're the sibling of the eyelashes on the front tail lights, or not tail lights, but the front lights.
Headlights. Yes, headlights.
Headlights. Yes, headlights. Who are also the siblings of the "May I speak to your manager" and the "I've been coming here for 20 years" crowd. So they're all bundled up into one group.
I like
The ones.
Or sorry, go ahead.
No, the one. No, everyone. The ones with the eyelashes and the Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, red nose on the front, is definitely the one that's. Well, this said it was 25% off, and
They
let me
seem
speak to your
nice.
manager.
Yes. I like
And I've been
on
coming here for 20 years.
Road Trip where he says, "We've been coming here for 20 years," and the guy said, "We've been open for 10 years." He said, "Shut." Yeah, that movie's great.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
So
So
that's my loser of the week is the car decorators. Also the like the tiger tails and the also
we might be losing some
loser of the-
fans here, Brian. Be careful.
and also like the nutsack on the trucks.
Mm,
That's
that
that's
screams
yeah,
douche.
that's the 5'7" guy in a big truck.
He has to hop up in his truck.
Yeah, that's the accessory guy, and the cartoon that's peeing on the
Yeah.
Dodge Ram that's peeing on the Chevy or whatever.
Yes.
That
So
person is one and the same.
if you're watching this and you have any of the things that Brian just described, I'm sorry, you're a douche. So no holding back there. Okay, so that was a very
Been
legit.
grinding my gears for a little while.
Yes, this is why we're here, man. Just get it off your chest. My loser of the week, I'm gonna switch it up a little and just say myself. I've been telling my buddies for a while that I got a can crusher, and for those of you homeowners out there, I'd recommend a can crusher. Sometimes I tell Brianna, babe, I'm gonna go crush some cans, and I go in the garage and just crush cans for 30-ish minutes.
Usually that means you're crushing some beers, but you're really crushing cans.
Yeah,
All right.
literally. And I even found if you've bend it a certain way, it's just more efficient. But yeah, so loser, I told one of the group chats, guys, I'm gonna go cash in my cans. This is 5 months worth. Depending on how much money I get, I'm gonna buy something on Amazon. So everyone wish me luck. So I go and I figure out.
If there's enough left over, I'm gonna install a pool in the backyard.
Yeah. Yes, Christmas vacation style. So I found before I even drove down there, first of all, it's a 20-minute drive. So do the math here.
I didn't
I
even
have,
know that there's still places out there that you can go cash these places.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
I that my parents, if it was this back in the day, they must have been hurting. But anyway, so 41 cents a pound, and
Okay.
I did the
5
math.
months worth.
I have 18 pounds worth. I thought I had a lot more. So that
About
comes
$6.
out, actually it's $7.56. So
Okay.
I think if I were to drive down there, I would lose money on gas. And now I just have this huge bag of cans in my garage, and I'm gonna it's gonna take me a year to get like 20 bucks worth, and it's very, very disappointing. So I still recommend the can crusher because you save
Yeah,
space.
keep fighting the good fight.
Ask me if you have any can crushing questions. Type it in the comments. I have all the angles and storage stuff, but
Or
whatever.
if
I'm
you're
a
a real
loser.
man, you just put it on the ground and stomp it.
Nah, I do that and it like flings out. I've tried everything.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know how to do that.
See,
Usually
that's why we're
shoots
here.
off in the wrong direction.
This is why we're here, B. Okay, so loser. Who's your winner of the week?
Winner of the week is the New York Jets fans.
Even
Yeah.
though they lost.
Well, I know, but they were winning with about 18 seconds left, and the Jags were losing. So if the Jets would have won, then the Jags would have had the number one
They
pick.
would have, yep,
Yeah,
they would have
and
hopped
then
them.
that's the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. But in true New York Jets fashion, the Raiders scored on a last second touchdown, and the
They
Jets
scored
lost.
twice, by the way. They threw
Yeah.
it deep to Aguilar. That should have been a touchdown. They're like, oh shit,
Oh, absolutely.
we gotta let him.
Yeah.
Let's blitz more people this time.
And then let's throw it to our even faster wide receiver. But yeah, they ended up losing
Bugs.
and still with the number one pick. So still looking like they're gonna be the team that drafts
Trevor
Lawrence.
Lawrence. You know what's cool about that is if the Patriots are out of it by the last week of the season, they play the Jets. So I heard on one of the podcasts, like the Patriots could throw the last game against the Jets to make sure that Like that would get them out of the number 1 pick. So just a
You
fun
gotta hope that the
storyline.
Jaguars keep losing.
Well, the Jags have 1 loss too. Oh yeah, if they win. You're right. You're right. Don't mess it up, Jags. Trevor Lawrence, I'm sorry, man. Hang in there. Nice. That was your winner. My winner is sticking with football, the NFC East, or as a lot of people on Twitter calling it, the NFC Beast, because
Beast.
you do not want to see them on your schedule, my friend. We used to be the pushover game, but the Giants
Just
beat the
remember the
Seahawks.
Cowboys have yet to play yet, so
Well,
you're gonna
I'll edit
package them into
this.
the division, but
The Eagles are also
talking about the football
trash.
team and the Giants.
So the Giants beat the Seahawks, and the Washington football team beat the Steelers. And I'm gonna edit this 2 ways. Even though the Cowboys lost against the Ravens on Tuesday, it's okay. They put up a good showing. Or take 2, and the Cowboys beat the Ravens. So, NFC Beast. I'll make sure to edit that to where it works out nicely. All right, man. That was some nice winners and losers. Next up, I was going to throw you a curveball. I gave you a slight heads up to get your mind right, but let's go to fantasy football. And it is officially playoff season, and I'm going to quiz you. Basically, if you have these guys on your team, you're in a good spot. I'm going to ask you who has the most points at each position, and for each one you get right, I will write you $1 IOU. So something to hold on to. So quarterback.
Yeah, you still owe me 10 cents.
You need to play another DraftKings to get that 10 cents back. Richie Marino, if you're watching.
Just to let everyone else know
down.
that I won DraftKings and it's $20, and Chris sent me $19.90 on Venmo.
Yeah, diaper money, man. Times are tough. I'm a single mom. Okay, let's run down the positions. You tell me who has the most points, and I'll tell you if you're right.
Out there.
Yes, keep fighting the good fight. Okay, so quarterback. Who has the most points? Quarterback. So Murray is second. So you can assume then who's first. He kind of talks weird. Yes, Patrick Mahomes. This past week, actually, Murray put up a dud and Mahomes jumped him. So Mahomes is 11 points ahead, depending on your scoring format. So there's possible 2 right answers to the next question, and I'll get into that after it. But running back, who has the most points at running back?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry is third. What? So you actually owe me $1 for that choice.
What? That wasn't in the rules at the beginning.
Hey,
I wouldn't answer if you had the answers.
Well, you got to get top 2. Okay, so Derrick Henry's wrong. Running back? Who's had? One of them threw me off. The other one was semi-easy.
Semi-easy.
Semi.
AFC, NFC?
Both NFC.
Both NFC.
No pressure. If you miss it, you owe me another $1. Just kidding.
Region?
No, just
can I get the origin?
No, I was about to make up a sentence. NFC North.
Aaron Jones? Oh, Dalvin Cook.
Yes, Dalvin Cook.
Silly.
So that is actually if you're in a non-PPR. So Dalvin Cook in non-PPR. I'm not going to make you guess on the next one, but if you're in a PPR league, it's actually Alvin Kamara. So going into next year, and there's still weeks left, but right now Dalvin Cook, who missed some time, is number 1 somehow, and Alvin Kamara has had a very quiet league-leading fantasy points at running back. All right, so don't spend as much time on wide receiver.
I hate the Saints.
I kind of like him. Wide receiver, who do you got?
Wide receiver.
The only clue I'll give you is he wouldn't be number 1 if he didn't have a crazy game a couple weeks ago. And it's weird he's up there. Same last name.
Oh, Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill is somehow numero uno.
Yeah.
Second place, Devontae Adams. Which
Oh,
makes
okay.
more
That makes
sense to
sense.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, if he has 10 points instead of 60 points that one week, he's like in fourth place. But that week got him to the top and caused me to
Did you
lose.
see that? Did you see that celebration that Devontae Adams did? He scored the touchdown, and it was Aaron Rodgers' 200th touchdown pass, and he like knelt down like he was Rufio
Hook.
in the movie Hook. You know, whenever Rufio gets down on his knees to tell Peter Pan that he's the man.
Like, I need
Yeah,
to find that
yeah.
picture.
So he like kneels down to hand him the football, like Rufio did to Peter Pan. It was pretty
Gave him
funny.
the sword. Man, that's a
Yeah.
great movie.
Aaron
I might have
Rodgers, of
to.
course, was like, yeah, get
I'd
him.
have to watch that. All right, so you got 5 seconds to give me who's the top tight end.
Darren Waller.
He's behind by 50 points. You owe me another $1.
Behind by 50 points.
Travis
Travis Kelce.
I
I was just going based off of the day that.
Yeah, also against me. Somehow I
Darren
played
Waller
against Darren Waller, like 50 points. Tyreek Hill, 60 points.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was our fantasy football studs. We're going to keep it positive. Instead of doing best bets, I might ask you for your bets at the end of this, but
Yeah, because guess
you're off
who's
the
off the
schneid.
schneid? Yeah.
1 and 7.
7. That's a big one.
Yes, the Browns killed the Titans.
Yeah, that one.
Shout out to Baker
That one
Mayfield.
wasn't even close.
Not at all. Not at all. So I'm going to run through. There's some good games this week. We're going to do lightning round. Who you got? Starting Thursday, Patriots, Rams. Rams favored by 5. Who you got?
Patriots.
Patriots. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, they're coming on strong. I'll go Rams, not to just be the opposite, but
Are we gonna chart this, or I'm just free balling right here.
Yeah, we're both just free balling.
I'm not free balling right now. I've got shorts on.
I will fake write it down and say, okay, Brian's got Patriots, I've got Rams. 12 o'clock game. Playoff implications, not as exciting, but Vikings, Buccaneers. Bucks favored by 6.5. Who you got?
Bucks. Off of a bye.
I will say you're right. I'm kind of liking Justin Jefferson I'm going to say the Vikings cover at least. Tom Brady hasn't had a fourth quarter last drive comeback all year. This is going to be it, but the Vikings cover. Mark it down.
Are we doing covering, or are we just doing points? Or are we
either
doing
way,
just picks?
Either way. You picked an underdog the first time, so that's all good. Chiefs at Dolphins. Chiefs favored by 7. Who you got?
The Chiefs.
Chiefs.
The jury's still out on Tua. I'm not really sure he's a good quarterback. He's just been doing good-ish so far. He hasn't really had like a wow 300 passing yards, 4 touchdown passes kind of day. It's always just been like 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's like, and
those
no interceptions
lefties
or something. Yeah, it's just like enough to not lose the game.
With all due respect, lefties they don't look pretty when they throw it. He has to put his whole body into it. And
are you kidding me? You want to go back to 2 weeks ago where I led my LCP Cubs to a 14-0 season? I'm left-handed, so
you averaged negative 1.5 air yards that season. But
yeah, right.
Undefeated.
I think I was the fantasy football champion then.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
And my dad also wanted me to say that he was the offensive coordinator, so he was the one that was drawing up the plays. So I have to give him a little bit of credit.
Mr. Lane, props. Don't fix it if you ain't broke. But
I
know
chart the first 5 plays, but
your play sheet was this big. Your play sheet was this big, and Brian, run number 1, even in football, or number 2. Yeah. Ready? Okay, nice one. But I'm gonna take. I don't like Tua at all, just because Joe Burrow and who's the other guy that Justin Herbert, they make Tua look so bad. Dolphins defense, and it's at Miami, so I'm gonna throw a curveball and take the Dolphins. So I like letting you pick first because I'm just gonna take the opposite basically. Last one, Steelers Bills. Bills favored by 1.5 points. Who you got?
Bills.
Okay, the Steelers did
Steelers
not
are in.
look good.
They're kind of letting Big Ben throw too much, and Big Ben's like
He
20 to 30 passes is in his wheelhouse.
and then he starts
They're
to
having
limp
him
around.
throwing like 40 and then he starts making up injuries.
Exactly.
And
Okay,
the
so I will.
Bills are. I mean, Josh Allen's playing like an MVP right now,
Yep,
but not the MVP
got
because Patrick Mahomes is the MVP.
Rodgers is right behind him, but I like this. I'll go ahead and take the Steelers. So we got the opposite in all of them, and I did that on purpose. So, okay, any
And
other
the Panthers
football?
are going to beat the Broncos.
And over under 1.5 people watching that. You and
Well, Christian
your brother
McCaffrey's
would.
coming back
No, why would they bring Christian McCaffrey back?
because he's ready to play, and his dad played for the Broncos, so he's going to really stick it to him.
Ed McCaffrey. I guess I figured if you're paying someone that much money, you have to play them to get your money's worth. That's how.
Although
that
the
works.
Panthers are going through a little Coco thing right now on the bye week, they
What are they doing?
I don't know. DJ Moore tested positive, and then he's got some close contacts. So Curtis Samuel's a contact trace. So yesterday they put like 8 or 9 guys on the COVID list. So hoping by Sunday that list is at like 2. But I know for sure DJ Moore is not going to play because he's the one that tested positive.
Dang it. I saw Nick Saban got it twice.
So. Nah, you can't get it twice. Dr. Fauci told me that.
He tested positive like months apart. But
no,
I'm with
it
you.
was
I don't know.
False positive was the first time because he beat it in like 2 days.
Well, he's in the SEC, so I have COVID. No, you don't. We got LSU this weekend.
Well, he got it on like a Wednesday, and then like Saturday he was like, "Nah, I had 2 tests that were negative, so I'm ready to go." It's like, I don't know. I think it was a false positive. The second one where he missed the Auburn.
I watched that game.
The real
and
deal.
that was, I'm sorry. I watched that game.
And you conspiracy theorists out there, I don't know if you can get it twice or not. I'm just joking. Okay, so.
Disclaimer, we have no idea what you're talking about, but I am going to go ahead and mask up because you sound sketchy. Okay, so.
Oh, that's a gator. I thought it was a neck brace.
Oh, come on. I'm going to edit that comment out. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Looking ahead to next week, we got Christmas coming up. Anything on your radar Christmas-wise? What do you want to talk about next week? Or give the people a preview what Brian wants to talk about. Dang it does look like a
movies. Well, you did say that Brianna's taking care of both kids. I thought she maybe beat you up before, and that's the reason why.
You're going to have to hold the babies. Damn it.
No, next week, your Christmas movies that you have to watch before Christmas.
Okay.
Or anything that you do before Christmas. Your traditions.
Plans.
Maybe there were old traditions, or maybe you have new family traditions, or now that you have babies, are you gonna create a new family tradition?
That's right.
Can't really do anything right now, but.
I've already told them that Santa Claus isn't real, but I know they don't understand. Wait, I'm going to edit that part out too for listeners and for yourself. I was just joking. I was just joking. Okay. So that's a good call. Next week, we're going to talk about favorite Christmas movies. I'm going to put together my own top 5 Christmas movie list. I'm going to make you do the same. I'm also going to ask you.
A tacky Christmas sweater.
Ooh, next week's the 13th. That's a good idea. Okay, I will also.
Book it.
I'm also going to ask you what you're asking for Christmas because I don't know what to ask for.
Okay.
I'm struggling, but okay, man. Right at the 30-minute mark. Good stuff as usual. Let's cheers it, and Everyone, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week. Happy holidays, everyone.
Cheers.
Tis the season. This has been another episode of
All right,
Taco
that's over.
Tuesday on a Wednesday. Thanks for watching.